What's up everyone, my name is Parv and I welcome you back to our League of Legends Top 5 Plays show. This episode features some amazing outplays, man mode engages, and a sick juke to wrap it all up. So without further ado, we start this off with Solinka on Maokai with our number 5 play. At the beginning we see him return back to mid lane where he's looking to pick a fight with the Ezreal. He heals back some health with his passive and then tosses out his sapling and decides to engage with Twisted Advance, guaranteeing the sapling's follow-up damage and bursting him to half health. After shifting away, Ezreal then runs towards his jungle looking for help as he spots Zyra, so Maokai queues for the slow and turns around using E to finish him off for the shutdown kill. With Kha'Zix about to connect on him, he W's to Zyra into an arcane smash on both for the double slow as he runs back towards his tower. He notices Zyra is staying far back, so he turns with a heal into a QE combo for massive burst damage, which results in a second kill. Zyra comes in after, but he Twisted Advances to dodge the root and queues her for the well-played AP Maokai 3-for-0 exchange. Coming in at our number 4 play is Demarzio on Zed, who is farming top lane when he sees a good opportunity to jump onto Renekton, but he gets stunned and takes some damage from the tower, but he still finishes him off. Afterwards, he continues to push top lane, killing the few remaining creeps and then getting on the tower, bringing it to about half health before we see the enemy Nautilus coming from river to gank. He flashes into an ultimate and a Z, knocking up slowing and then rooting him, but he quickly puts down his living shadow and swaps to it, slowing Nautilus on his way out, which gets him just enough distance to avoid being hooked in. By now we see he's sandwiched, but then Gragas body slams in and he uses his ultimate to avoid the damage and slow, then flashes his barrel. He runs onto the tower, tossing out his Q to deal some more damage as he runs around it and jukes the body slam, resulting in the kill. He continues to run away from Nautilus, making his way towards the brush, and then once he's in it, he turns around and fights him, bursting him and putting down a living shadow to swap to, which dodges his Q and allows him to walk away with a 3-for-0 exchange with barely any health left. Man moding his way into our 3rd place spot is Domo Varian on Renekton, who we see run into a 4v1 double dashing to get onto Ashe, but she gets double shielded and manages to walk away with her life, leaving Renekton in a really bad spot. He waddles his way from the persistent slows and regroups with Soraka as she heals him, skyrocketing his armor into the 200s and then healing him again with her ultimate, which helps him out even more. All of a sudden, he decides to turn around with a dash into a huge Q on 3, Ruthless Predator on Ashe for the kill, and then his second dash for the kill on Orianna. Most people will give up at this point as he dips down to 100 health, but he fights the 2v1 straight up until he drops down to 9 health, but Soraka flash heals him, allowing him to turn around and finish off Maokai again for the 3-for-0 exchange man mode style. Coming in at our number 2 spot is Karmi on Lee Sin, and at the start of this play we see him rushing in to help Soraka, who is caught in the jungle as he shields her, and Karthus goes in with a great wall, but gets crescendoed as the enemy team retreats. Karthus flashes to keep up, and Lee Sin lands a Sonic Wave on Twisted Fate but gets gold carded as we freeze it so you can keep track of the TF running in the back lines. He decides to go for the Resonating Strike into an immediate flash and ultimate on Sona, hitting every single one of them and popping them in the air, which allows Karthus to melt down their health in an amazing swap of momentum and excellent play to secure all 4 kills. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Samarov and Elise in a 2200 elo game. At the start, we see her invading into the enemy jungle. She spots Ezreal doing red buff, so she opens with a fast EQW into spider form as he cleanses, arcade shifts, and flashes, but she drops down on him with repel for the kill. With Sona and Vi coming from mid lane, she runs towards TF and gets stunned and bursted down a little, but with Kayle nearby, she plays confidently and sticks around until Vi Qs into her ultimate as she gets crescendoed, but Kayle uses a great ultimate which keeps her alive through the burst. Right after, she jumps onto TF and forces a flash and exhaust, but without any support, she runs away back up to mid lane as Vi catches up with her Q again, and she continues to run, getting lower and lower. All of a sudden, she flashes for the killing blow, but Elise turns around, WE Sona, and repels, dropping down on her and flashing into a brush to break line of sight. Vi gets so close to catching up to her, but she makes it back to the safety of her team and gets healed up a little as her team rips apart Vi and then Italy hunts down and gets Sona way down the road. Thanks to amazing jukes, insane reaction times, and a mastered Elise, her team walks away with 4 kills in this wonderful play. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have Galadriel on Timo, who gets bailed on by his teammate but somehow manages, you guessed it, a 3-for-0 exchange. Before I say my goodbyes, I wanted to wish Brandon, co-owner of Pertana Monster, a very happy birthday today, February 1st. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and as always, take care and have a great weekend.